everybody, back here again with our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 15th, and today was a beautiful, lovely day outside. Hot, massively hot, but it actually turned out to become much nicer. We had a nice little cool rain to sweep through, knocked the humidity out of the air, and turned out to be a gorgeous, gorgeous day in the long run. So we're getting some good rains here lately. It's kind of helping me. As I tore up my front yard, I got some seeds out there, hoping I get a little bit of growth going and just not have to destroy my water bill completely, trying to keep that thing alive, or I guess really start it to live, since it's dug up and completely redid. So, but yeah, it is what it is there. I went ahead and got this morning super early with the puppy. Definitely just kind of is what it is there. It's one of those things you just kind of learn to get used to it. So I must have weighed that dude. I was like, what the hell are they doing there? They're letting the guy come out, like, just, how about you turn on a light or something? There's like 6 highway patrols pulling over a semi here, and they had scales out there, whatever, for him in the middle of the divide, and turning around and heading back to that direction. But just pull him out in the middle of 65 mile an hour road, and no help, direct traffic, no fucking nothing. So, and he looked like he was, it is what it is. So who the hell knows? Just people are crazy. So anyway, but I got the puppy super early. Everything was good there. Went ahead. I've got the Labradors here that I'm watching, and the younger lab and the puppy have become like absolute best of friends. Man, those things are absolutely just like, they're insane. Like, I was trying to keep them quiet. It's hard to keep them quiet because they're wanting to wrestle and they're wanting to growl at each other and they're wanting to play, and so I'm keeping them as quiet as I can and whatnot. I had them outside in the yard a little bit, and they got to bark, giggling noise. So I brought them back inside and told them to be quiet. And they're like dragging each other around the living room with like toys and stuff, and just like the one will flop over, the one just drags around. It's just been hilarious. Absolutely a great time. Finally got him to settle down after a little bit. I got the one up on the couch with me. I got him to lay down for a minute so we could try and keep him quiet until my wife got up. So went ahead, finally got that taken care of. She got up, she got moving around, she got everything she needed to be done. Found out that she was going to run up to her dad's place today to go buy him some, I guess, non-chewable foods, some puddings, some potatoes, mashed potatoes, that kind of crap, and all the Slim Fast and stuff that need to go, because that he's not supposed to chew food for like, it's supposed to be 4 days, which, why didn't bother telling us? We could have got the shopping there last time. She said, the weekend, and no damn idea. So also found out the fact that now, because he didn't, found out after I got there, he didn't keep his dentures in, and because he didn't keep them in overnight, he basically kicked them out, whatever, and didn't put them back in when he woke up. They've been out long enough now, his jawline swelled, his gumline, gumline swelled, and they have to wait till their appointment's next Wednesday, so he's going to go all the way through till a week from tomorrow. He'll be able to, hopefully his gums will have shrunk enough that he can get his teeth back in and get them adjusted and get them set so he can wear them. So instead of being, 3 days without being able to chew anything, now he's looking at, 11 days without being able to chew anything. So it is what it is. So I got basically, she was going to go up there and do that, which was one of those things where I'm like, God, I hate to make her go do that. It's just a pain in the ass because of, she's there at work. I'm dealing with the dogs. They're definitely not the greatest dogs, but it is what it is. Went ahead and planted them and stuff. So she got home. I said, hey, if you want me to, I'll run up and do this for you. There's a bunch of stuff I need at Sam's Club I need to pick up anyway. Instead, I can, with the dogs I have here, it'll be easier for me to go run my route. If I don't have to go to Sam's Club first, I can start a lot early. I can leave the house at, basically 7:30, whatever at the latest, and then I can be at my first spot when they open up at 8, and then basically work my way through and get back here, as opposed to getting to Sam's Club at 8, dealing with all that crap, and then driving all the way back over and stuff. It'll save me some time. And then if you could stay at, at home a little later, maybe going to work a little late, work a little later in the afternoon, that would really cut down the time the dogs are here by themselves. So she kind of thought, it's like, I got a bunch of stuff to pick up, and I said, I'm picking up cases of sodas and a lot of heavy stuff. Instead of making her do that, I would go do it herself. And she said, I'll go do it. I don't want you to have to deal with my father again, da-da-da. And I said, I'd much rather do that than have you picking up all my heavy-ass sodas. So I drive there, basically go get all the stuff. I got a bunch of puddings. I got all my supplies I needed for my vending route. I picked up some Slim Fast for him. I picked up a bunch of other stuff and whatnot, some apple sauces and all that good fun stuff. And headed back to the house, dropped it off. And as I was loading stuff in, I was carrying the second load of stuff in. He goes, so is Karen coming up today too? And I'm like, what? Yeah, she's going to turn around. She's going to drive up right behind me. It's like an hour out of our goddamn way here. But yeah, she just thought she'd make the trip. I thought I would save her the extra, 10 minutes at Sam's Club. But I said, why? you knew I was coming. We talked. I called you. I talked to you what you wanted from Sam's Club. You knew all this stuff. He goes, oh, there was stuff I have at CVS that she was going to pick up. And I'm like, is it stuff you need? Is it important stuff? He goes, well, I don't know what it is. I just called instead of having an order to go. And I'm like, okay, why didn't you tell me this? Like, we talked multiple times today about this. I basically text you saying, hey, I'm done here at Sam's Club. I'm heading your way. At that exact moment would have been a perfect time for you to call me or text me going, hey, I have stuff at CVS. If you want to pick it up, why don't you swing by and get it, whatever, da-da-da, because I'd actually put a card on file for him, so I don't have to worry about, going to his house, getting his card, and going back or having him owe us more money and stuff, which, those are for the pudding and stuff, but whatever. But I'm like, why do you tell me this shit? And he goes, well, I said, I guess I'll go there now, so why the hell not? So I drive her to CVS, and as I call my wife to kind of just vent a little bit about the fact that her father didn't think to tell me, hey, is my daughter driving all the way up here after you just drove all the way up here separately, alone, completely different vehicles, don't spend time together, because that would be stupid. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm going to CVS, and she goes, well, I've already got his week of pills and stuff laid out there already, so it's probably just refills and stuff, no big deal, because he didn't tell me it was anything new. So I said, okay, fine, I'll just grab it and I'll bring it home. And then when you go back up this weekend or whatever, or whoever goes up to fill up his next week's pill bottles, or his weekly, pill packet thing, whatever, then we'll go ahead and say to hell with it, and we'll, it'll just fill it, we'll give it back then. She says, yeah, that works fine, no big deal, yada, yada. So we're like, okay, cool. So I go by CVS, not that far away, but a little bit of pain in the ass. So I go get it, and I pick up, and I head home. So I don't look in it, it's just a bag full of shit. I assume it's regular weekly things. So I get home, and I basically, as she opens up to see what all's in there, she looks it over and stuff, and it is his hydrocodone, which he was supposed to have had Monday after the dentist, which he really doesn't need because the morphine is on, and the misuse of the morphine, he really doesn't need extra pain pills. He can just kind of suffer through it and live with it, whatever the hell it is. So we're like, okay, cool, bro, whatever there. And so we got that part. But the other thing we notice is 100% there is mouthwash that he's supposed to have been rinsing his mouth with out multiple times a day since Monday. And this is now Tuesday night, and it's late as hell. And I'm like, what the shit? Why the dentist's office didn't bother telling us this stuff? None of this makes any sense at all. It's absolutely just superbly annoying. So now I'm in that weird world of like, God damn it. So I call him like, hey, did the dentist tell you that you had a mouthwash and all that kind of stuff? There he goes, and I said, you had hydrocodone. And said, well, I don't care about now. But the mouthwash lady, she goes, oh, actually, I think I do remember them telling me that. I'm like, you realize your appointment was yesterday. You've both been using this for 2 days now, and it's already, the 2 days are over. And what the hell? I said, I just got it. So now I get to turn around and drive all my goddamn wave ass back up there because you cannot communicate with us of what they tell you. And he goes, oh, well, just bring it up tomorrow. I'm like, I don't want to bring it up tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be harder for me to do this to have more dogs tomorrow, and I have another life that I got to live, and I have those crap. I'm like, go down. So then Karen's like, I'll drive it up. I'm like, you're not driving it up. Like, it's super late now. By the time I get home, it's going to be late as shit. I'm not messing with this crap. So I was like, hell. So I turn back around, jump in the car, and drive my happy ass all the way back to Ormond. It's an hour and a half round trip minimum that I drive through and stuff to drop this crap off. Literally, I'm like, now you open this up, you switch this around, you da-da-da. I'm like, what the hell? I'm treating like a damn 8-year-old. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that I have to do this for him. And I'm like, this is so crap. All because he couldn't remember. Oh, I think they did tell me there was mouthwash supposed to use. But again, it was not on the paperwork that they didn't give me, by the way. The final paperwork saying rinse your mouth out and da-da-da, whatever. So I didn't know what the hell he had. The woman didn't say, hey, there's a prescription you guys got to pick up, for this stuff. Wasn't told to me at all. So now I'm just wasting my damn life driving back and forth, and it's just, holy crap, it's annoying. And this is the same guy who's like, when do I get my car back? I'm like, you can't remember to tell us you have mouthwash to pick up that you need to be using on your teeth. You can't remember to tell us, hey, I'm not going to be able to chew food for the next 4 days. I need to pick up some soft foods. You can't remember that shit. You don't get a car. If you can't handle your life, you don't get a car. No car for you. So anyway, I finally get my ass back home. Karen's already in bed. I'm just like, it's that whole thing of I'm not able to go from driving to sleep quickly. I have to kind of have a downtime moment. So I basically tried to settle myself down. It was just that, it's just annoying. It's just, good damn it, why is it so annoying? So back-to-back days with this crap, and it gets old really, really quickly. But I do it because I love my wife, and I don't want her to have to stress with that stuff at all. So it's easier for me to take it on because I luckily get to vent somewhere like here, and I get to get this shit off my chest, and then I feel a lot better about it. And it doesn't affect me as much health-wise as it does her. And that's why I do this stuff, because it gets her. Every once in a while, get me a bubbly gut, like when I get stressed, I get kind of just overwhelmed with this kind of crap, I will get upset stomach, and I will basically end up in the bathroom for a day or two, and then I usually get past that. But that's the worst I get. She gets actually truly sick, and it's not cool. So I try everything I can to keep her from getting sick, and that right there is what I do. So finally played the dogs, got them out. Oh, so I got back home, laughed at their dumbass stupidity they do. This is the stupid dog stuff dogs do. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.